What's up, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. And it was a very good day today for me. Now let's start from the daily time frame. If you watched the previous recaps, I said that in general we are looking for bearish prices on the weekly and monthly. And if we are looking for a bearish price on the weekly, we want the new wick to open high first. And that is what happened on Monday. We opened high first, which created the wick of the weekly candle. So the way the Monday closed created a gap, and we were very close to the gap. It was for sure a huge tell that we are going to tap into the gap and then continue lower. And that's what happened. And here, as you can see, on Tuesday, we tap into the gap, expand lower, but it closed as a C2 as it was expected. Now let's remove this one. Now here, this is the Tuesday's price action. Now, how did we find the bias for today or Wednesday? Now, from the way you're looking at this current candles, what do you see? You see a tap into the gap, close C2 closure, and that is a C2 closure, meaning that is the reversal candle that is put in. And you have two-stage PSP, the bearish closure on the NQ, and bullish closure on the YM. You can see here this asset was stronger for bearish. This asset was stronger for, weaker for bearish. But now the way it closed, it is stronger for bearish. And the way YM closed is weaker for bearish. So that is a strength switch, meaning that that is the high of the week because we confirmed it with a two-stage PSP. Now, what is the next strong liquidity? It's going to be the Tuesday's low, and for YM same thing. And now based on this, we are going to go to the new day and frame our bias. Because we're looking for sell side for the lower prices, the same way we expected the weekly candle to open high first because it was a bearish week. Same day, since we're expecting a bearish day, we wanted the new day to open high first. And once it opens high first, confirming the high, then we can trade it lower. Now, when we drop down to the 4-hour time frame, let's remove some of these candles. Oops, that was not the one. All right. Now, as you can see, the day opens right here. This is one of the best trade recaps I'm going to do. I'm going to put everything in here. A lot of lessons. Those who understand will get the lessons. Now here, as you can see, the day opens and expands lower without tapping this gap, right? Without tapping that gap, all of the assets failed to tap into the gap. And because of that, we are not going to consider that the high of the day and trade lower all the way here. We need a tap into this gap. It is opposing draw on liquidity. So opposing draw on liquidity gets tapped and then we can expand lower. So we want this and then this. So based on that, this is the London, as you can see, closes bearish. Now we are going to focus on the what? Why it expanded like that? On the New York session. And as you can see, when the New York session opens like this, okay, you can see there's no SMT. And some of you think, okay, but why there's no SMT on? So because this is not the low of the day, okay? This is not the low of the day. This is going to be our drawn liquidity. So we want the low of the high of the day to be here. We are looking for a bearish day. So you don't care about SMT here because it is going to get run through. We want SMT at the highs because it's a bearish day. So with that, now this is a 6 a.m. candle. Let's see how I trade it. When you are in a different level, I'm not saying in a different level, when you're a little bit more confident with your entries, you can even trade the manipulations. Okay, so this, after this closure, you are sure that we have to tap into this. Okay, and that's what I did. So I traded the 10 a.m. first to this gap, and then I traded the YM because that was the stronger asset, and also ES. So now let's focus on how I traded the 10 a.m. to this high. Now let's drop down to the 1 hour, see what we have here. Nothing much. Let's play this. What a... Okay, this is crazy. So I traded on based on the 15-minute time frame. Let's go there. Now, as you can see here, let's focus here. We're going to annotate the market open, which is right here. 9:30. Now, why I did not trade this? Because we did not have any kind of SMT here. So that's why I did not trade. I knew that we are going to go to this high, but I did not trade this one because we did not have any kind of SMT here. So I waited for another phase of price to get the SMT. And this is where we get the... So this is the 9:45. So 10 a.m. opens low first, tapping into this gap. And as you can see, it creates the SMT. And we could have traded this one, but I waited for the next candle, which is 10:15, and that is the one I traded to this high. So you saw my entry. I'm not going to go over that. Now that was the long for the NQ. Now, how did I frame the short for ES? So as you can see, after we get this tap, let's go back to the 4-hour C. Now we created the 2-stage SMT. Now we can look for shorts. How? Because look at this. That is the first stage SMT, or we can say this one, not this one. I mean, that is also possible because we swept this high here. So it's something like this. We can do that. That was the first stage SMT, and then we have the second stage SMT, or if you're not don't want to consider that, you can consider this, something like that. So 10 a.m. is here. As you can see, the stronger asset for bearish is going to be YM, and that is why I traded YM. So now, because we got 2-stage SMT, this is what I'm looking for, these two lows.